G'day, it's Monday the 13th of December 2021 and I'm back at you with another bomb link. This time I've got a controversial doctor who I won't name, neither in word or in details in the description, but for the chance of getting this video banned. But she's speaking on a lot of the different things that have come out about the squirts over the last 2 years. Now we know there's been different doctors come and talk about the different things found in the squirts, and they're few and far between, these doctors. A lot of them obviously just going along with it. And from the last video I posted on the psychology of things, the guy Matthias was speaking about the mass hypnosis and saying that it didn't mean this was an IQ test. A lot of anti-squirters say this is an IQ test, but it's not so much, because a lot of intelligent people are going along with this, including doctors. And this doctor actually addresses that a little bit, but I thought that was interesting in light of the last video. But what she does cover, which I find interesting, is something that came out very early, the effect of the squirts on women's cycles and the clotting and bleeding out and all that sort of thing. I'm a bit slow with my speech because I'm a bit worried about what to say, as usual, without getting censored, because of this being the most censored thing ever. So at that beginning part, they didn't really know why. Now it's been studied and understood that they have not just the sequence, which is a synthetic sequence anyway for this virus, but they have the attached part is the dangerous part. The Spike Lee movie maker protein, let's just put it that way, and they're called P and R and I and O and N. When they are able to be, oh gosh, my words have to be chosen wisely, excreted and passed on to others. Now, I'm not a believer in the J and the E and the R and the M theory at all, but this is now on another level. Like they have, and this is what will cause a lot of trouble between those who understand there is no G theory and it's all about the terrain, because this is a twist on things to make it look as if the V virus is actually what they've always said it was, pathogenic. So what I want to say is there's many factors to consider, and she deals with this in this interview very well, except she doesn't cover, which is fine because they were talking along certain lines. I was amazed at how many angles she did cover, but they didn't talk about the black, the high fives, but they did talk a lot about the reproductive effects, or let's say negative ones. In fact, that the Spike Lee prote actually attacks a woman's P and then placenta, and now they're giving it to 12 to 15-year-olds in their puberty, where all these systems developing. It's going to be highly disastrous for their own and reproduction rates. But she does go into something that I've wondered for a while, because I met up with someone on the weekend who's been squirted quite a bit actually for the amount of travel they've done, and it was a concern to me to be around because of what I'd heard about shedding in the first place. And did I just say it? Hopefully it doesn't connect with everything. I could be talking about a ding in the shed, you know. That was the shed ding I heard out the back. See if I can confuse the Al Gore dancing rhythms. To anyone not in the know, man, this must sound like mad talk, but anyway, it's newspeak squared, put it that way. It's how to deal with newspeak squared. So yeah, I really recommend this interview. It's very juicy with all the things you're thinking about, and as far as all the aspects of what's been found in them. Do you know each squirt has apparently 50 billion M and then R, Ron, and then N and A segments in it, with the S and Spike Lee protein in it. So the question really is whether the body becomes a factory indefinitely for the production of these things. But anyway, go enjoy this interview. Highly informative, and I think it's good because it puts together a lot of the things that have been disjointed in so many different approaches. And it's rare that you're going to have a doctor speaking up in these times, considering, well, she's retired, so it's a bit easier for her, but she's very brave considering there's over 100 doctors and health type people who've been delving into the detrimental effects of the squirts and been taken out over the last few years. So enjoy this interview. The link will be below. Thanks for watching.